Yes everyone, big day for the camper van. We've done a 4.5 hour drive down to South Wales, a long drive to Cymru Camper Furniture. Yeah, me and Ellie jumped in, finished training, jumped in the van. Like I said, it was a long drive down, so yeah, but we're here to pick up the furniture. Let's check in on Ellie. All good? So yeah, the guys have got the furniture ready for us now. I hope you can hear me. And yeah, I won't show you too much. I don't want to spoil it. I won't show you too much until we get it all in the van. I will show you me fitting it when I get back home, but I just thought I might as well show you the process and where we come for the furniture.
How much stuff can you fit in a long wheelbase van, eh?
Awesome.
Hey, good. You've been doing this yourself, you said, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hey, nice job, man. What we'll do, we'll lift him in.
Yeah.
Obviously, the big bench goes there, and then the little bench goes there.
Which side do you want to do first?
We'll do big boy first, because yeah, he's bigger. Chuck him in, so that'll go that side, and then I'll just chuck a couple of screws in. You've got quick reflexes, so there's this wee there's a trolley under me by here, so when I lift, he's going to want to. If you can, but don't. You just let it go in your back.
It's just going to go straight through.
Just push me in then. So, ready to go. Hey,
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? I don't know why, I didn't think this piece would be as long.
Yeah, monster, isn't it? The big old bed.
Yeah, it is.
And then that.
So the lads have just chucked it in the van for me. Tom, who is actually the owner, I think he is anyway, yeah, the manager, he's the owner, I think. He's going to chuck a few screws in it for us just because we're not too sure if we're going to stay in it tonight as we're 4.5 hours away from home, but either way, he's doing that for us now.
Hold that one in place. Normally, if you've got some window bottom left over, and then with
The rain's just come out of nowhere, it's absolutely pissing down. We've just been in, had a good chat with Tom, very helpful. Yeah, he can't do enough for you. He's like giving so much advice. So yeah, massive thank you to the guys down here, Cymru Camper Furniture. It looks wicked, honestly. I'm not giving you too much. I'm not showing you too much yet, but honestly, when you see it, you'll be impressed because I'm happy with it. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks sick.
It's good. Just need to wait for this rain to stop and just chuck all this in the back because we weren't sure if we're going to stay or not. Still not sure whether just to get the drive done now, which is like another 4.5 hour drive back, or stay the night round here somewhere. So we'll decide. But when I see you next, I'll be back home putting the furniture in properly. Just like that, we're back home. We decided to get the drive done last night just because I couldn't be asked doing it this morning. I thought if we stay over, yeah, it's nice, but I've got a 4.5 hour drive in the morning. It was just, yeah, I just didn't want to do it. So we managed to just smash it out last night. Yeah, we're back now. So what the plan is today, obviously as you can see it's a bit of a mess, I don't want to show you too much yet, but clear it out because there's sleeping bags, quilts, all sorts in here because like I said we're potentially going to stay. But yeah, I need to fit this side trim today, so I've got a similar trim like this for the sliding door over there, and then I need to take the furniture back out. Just for now, I'll chuck all this in the front because I can sort that out in a bit. Like I said, just need to loosen everything up to get the trim on. Okay, so this is the trim. I've ordered the right one. You see how it sits quite high. So what I'm thinking I have to do, pull this piece back up. As you remember, it like locks in. I'll lose that screw. Order that. Yeah, it locks in. So I have to pull this piece up and then have a look and see where the screw holes go and stuff, maybe make some holes for these to fit in. But I'm just looking at this and I don't think it's going to fit. I've watched one of my videos back and looked at the floor, and on the back, do you remember there was these holes where you're supposed to screw the screws down into? They're not under there, so I looked on the video. So I think my best option is just to get like an L-shaped trim for this part. I know it would look a lot better with this, but I'm going to end up having to cut like 2-3 inches out of this, and then I don't know, I don't think it's going to fit, and for the point that I'm at, I don't think it's worth cutting this, ruining it, and then potentially not be able to get it back as it is. So I'm going to put this piece back in and then get back on with the furniture, because let's be honest, that's what you're here to see, aren't you? See the furniture and how it finishes. So right, back onto the furniture. Forget this step, I can sort that out another time. I just don't think the risk and reward's worth putting that trim in, like I said. So anyway, see how it's out by a tiny bit, whatever that is, half an inch. What Tom has told me to do, the guy from Cymru Camper Vans, is see the back here, he said literally just scribe it out an inch there, because he's only getting caught on that bit. Obviously they are made to fit specific vans, but me being super anal, I want it flush at the back, so that's what he said to do. Just literally scribe it out, push it back, and it'll fit fine. So that's what I'm going to do there, cut that bit out, get it all square, and then I'll show you and talk you through how to fit it. That should do it. I've just literally took that little piece out from there, so let's have a little second fix and see how that goes. Like I said, it's totally fine, it's just me being anal, do you know what I mean? I want it nice and tight. There you go. Like a glove. Have a look at this. There we go. And I need to give it a little sweep out, but there, see how it's just took the gap away. And it sounds daft, but it's given me that much more at the front. I know it sounds stupid, but as you can see on that one, I need to do the same. So if we take out the same there, and then that's when we can start getting like fixed down. Now we've got both of them scribed, so it's butting up right to the back. We drag it back in place and just give it a double check. Let's have a look how it's looking. There you go, that's it. That's how I want it, nice and tight, all the way down the back. Like I said, just give me half an inch at the front, all makes a massive difference, because now I can, everything like even the kitchen unit can pull up half an inch, and then just makes a difference to me anyway. Okay, right, so Tom has given me a run through of how to fit it and make sure everything's square, because that's the thing with these units. You need to make sure everything is nice and square and plumb before you start screwing down and fixing, because otherwise the bed's not going to fold out, etc. So just a bit on this kind of unit, what should I say, furniture set. It's called the Mountain Range from Cymru Camper Furniture. I went for this style just because I feel like in a camper van I want to be able to chill. I feel like the rock and roll beds for me, they're not, I've never actually slept on one, but they don't look particularly comfy, and I don't think it's the best use of the space, because on this side where I'm sat, you've got like a big unit that takes up a foot and a half of the room, and then the bed's like 130 centimetres, so it's like a 3/4 bed really. It's not like a double bed, where this is the full width of the van. So that's one reason why I went for this. The other reason, like I said, I feel like you can just chill more. There's more options, as I will show you. But you can have it as a U shape. You can have this part open all the way down, because you can still get things in it if you need. Like you could get a bike in there, you could get planks of wood, you could get long items down the van, if that makes sense. So yeah. Also, there's just loads of different ways you can have it. I'm going to show you anyway. Right, to get it square, what you need to do is make it into the bed. So let me show you. So this is how you flip into the U shape. As I said, I'm going to show you. So see how that doesn't line up with that? This has to sit in that groove there. So I either need to push this one, push this one that way, and maybe push this one that way. Let's have a little jig about and just try and make sure this is square. So I'm just going to give it a little, there you go, give it a little wiggle, make sure there's a slight gap all the way down. See, to me that's still a little bit tight, so let me just have a little jig about with it and get it sat right. Got to do the same with this part as well, obviously the back bit where it goes to the U shape, but the full bed flips over. Just need to make sure it's all plumb, like I said, make sure it's square. So it's out slightly, So something needs adjusting. There we go. Right there. There you go. So that fits nice and flush. I have had to pull it out a tiny bit just because that one's flush. But this one, don't know, something else must be. This must be off slightly, so it's only a tiny bit. But like I said, you need to make sure these open, like they're not getting stuck. So that opens quite easily. So I know now it's square. So that one's square. Just check this. This should lift up quite easily. A little bit stiff, so let me give it another little jig about to readjust it. There we go. See, there's not really any resistance on that, so as I lift that up, it should drop straight into place, nice and flush. It's not catching anywhere. So that's the importance of making sure everything's square. Otherwise, if it wasn't, it'd overlap and the bed wouldn't go down. So these are the screws that you get with it. You get these, what are these, 25mm in length. You get some smaller ones, I can't read what that is it. These ones are like the special ones that I was showing you. Just drop one somewhere. Where's it gone? There it is. Right, so these are for this part of the band. So you see where they put these funny shaped screws in, that's where these longer ones go. So you're not going through the floor. So you drill them through there and then they nip into the floor. So what I'm going to use for this flat bit here, this bit under here, I noticed that Tom used the longer ones, but I think I'm supposed to use the 25mm because I'm guessing this plyboard's 18mm, and then underneath I've got a 9mm ply at base and then 6mm on top, so that's 15. So if I drill through with these, which are 25mm, should just nick the floor, not go through the actual the metal of the van. So they're the ones I'm going to use for the bottom bits, and then the longer ones I'm going to use for those bits there. In the back as well, it's supported by this piece, so you have to get this piece square and then drill in, and then obviously on the top it's already screwed in. Gonna go onto this side now. With this, because it's got a drawer that slides out, you can have quite a lot of weight in this. I think it's got like 200 kg rolling loaders. Like, so these things can like support 200 kg. So the guy said a lot of the screws for this are on that side, because obviously it's like a seesaw. If you've got a lot of weight in this, then the more screws are in that side. But still, you have to screw under here. So you roll the drawer out. Show you, and then under here, where are they? There, you can see the screw holes there, and then I think there's a few more. You just go down it. So I've got these two fixed in. Like I said, I use most of the 25mm screws for the middle bit, and then I'm getting the 35mm for the sides. Do you know where the drilled on that angle? Right, now time to get the kitchen unit back in. Ungrab it. Yeah, this is not light. I hope I can get it in now. They put it in first, but I should be able to get it in. Let's try to squeeze it round. You can tell it's proper quality, like everything's solid. This oak top is heavy, really heavy. Just hope I can squeeze it round here now. Might have to go move the driver's seat. That should do. Maybe not. Oh, there we go, got it. Yeah, honestly, there's some serious weight in this. Wow. Hey, there we go. Right, before I get it screwed in, just pop to mind then, tilt that down a bit. Yeah, just pop to mind, the wires for the fridge are already behind that board, so I might just do a quick hole and then pull the wires through. The wires are already there then, aren't they? There's the earth. Where is it? There's a positive. There we go. Like I said, I reran these already, so I can put that board back on now. Right, there it is. It's not fixed yet. I'm going to screw it in a minute. My plan was to put the diesel heater down here, but it's looking like it won't fit unless I fit it on here. And what I've done, I've asked the guys to give me some of the spare grey ply that they've used, so I could make a little box out of it. So I think even still, I could fit the diesel heater to this, and then obviously make a box, and then it'll look nice then with the vent coming out there. Or what you can do with them, you can put them underneath the van and just have the tube running up, which would still look neat, but I don't know if it's a bit too much hard work. Well, I'll have a sit anyway, but that was my idea. So I've still got room for the diesel heater there, because it's pushed right up flush to this. Yeah. So let's get this screwed in. And there we have it. The furniture's fitted. I'm going to go and get the cushions and stuff and show you it properly, but what should have been half an hour job turned into 2.5 hour job, just because, like I said, I want it how I want it, and like I said, being able to shorten this gap up has made it a lot better for me. Are you ready for this? It looks sick. Yes. How wicked does that look? So there's loads of different options with it. So this is like, obviously, this is what I meant. If you want to put stuff in the back, you still can. Like, you can put a bike in here, you can put anything in here. Like, that's long ways anyway. If you want to flip it into the U shape, I'll show you how you do that. So you literally just lift this cushion up, flip this over. Where's the square piece gone? Let me go. Oh, there it is. It's behind you. Squeeze it in there, and then you've got the U shape built in there. The next part, what you can do is turn it into a bed. So these side cushions go into the bed. So let me show you how you do that as well. I'll show you in real time. So all you need to do, lift this cushion up, flip this over, lift that out of the way, and then, like I said, these two side bits that were the backrests go into the middle and create a massive bed. Keep my shoes off. Bloody hell, this is sick. This is why I think it's better than a U-shaped, not U-shaped, the rock and roll bed, because look how big this is. You could easily get 3 people in here. Like, I'm like over 6 foot, and it's probably bigger than my bed in the house. Get one there. There's kids in here, even more. Sick. And you also get a cushion for the back bit. So, say I've got the doors shut, and you're chilling, obviously someone can rest at the back like that, if you know what I mean. Obviously I can't do it because the doors are shut, but that's that. I've also got a few more things to fit. I've got this sink. This is like an extra I've decided to get. I wasn't going to get a sink at first, but I just thought, just for washing your hands or washing pots and stuff, it's quite cool to have, brushing your teeth and stuff. So it's not fitted, it's obviously the hole's cut already. I've got everything to plumb it. So how you plumb it, I'm going to show you anyway. It's like a clean water tank and a dirty water tank, so you just empty it as and when. If you want, you can drill it straight through the floor so the waste just goes straight outside, but I'm not too sure what I'll do yet. I'll probably just put it in the tanks for now and do that. So that's the sink that goes there. Got a little chopping board that comes with it, just to, I'll show you, Anna. Like, covers it up and makes it a bit more neater, so you've got more workspace. Like that. There, like that. And I've also got, give me a minute, let me get the bed down and get it back, and I'll show you what else I've got. This is what I got, an oak table. How nice is that? You should feel the weight of this, it is so heavy. So it's on like a swivel base, so you can move it around and stuff like that. So I need to get this fitted now. It comes with all the fittings. I've got all the screws and stuff in a pocket. Yeah. some of these screws here are for this. So same again, all this has come from Tom and his advice. That's why it was quite good to go down. Actually, I was going to get delivered and I thought I'll go down, chat to the guys, and they can explain to me what I need to do a bit more. So he was saying how they fit it is in between this here, so the bracket is going to go in between there. Let's get a bit of light on, shall we? Rig up my battery. Have you seen how I do it? Put that in. Whey, we have light. Easier, innit? Right, if you didn't know this as well, another sick little hack. On your phone, you've got a level, spirit level, like that. So, for small spaces, I think it's wicked to use this instead of a massive spirit level. So when you're not going to use the table, obviously it stays like this. So it's quite good how it all stays together, and then you use the winder to slide it off. So let me show you. This is going to slide into there, and then you lock it with this. So it's kind of like a ratchet. Like, see how I can't keep spinning it? So you push the button in. Can't even see what I'm doing here. Yeah, you push this button in, and it's a bit like a ratchet, if you know what I mean. So you can you can tie it so you can spin it, push the button in, pull the handle back down, spin it. Hope this is making sense. Like that, and then hopefully, there you go, see how it's getting tighter. So from there I could tighten it. If it's not tight enough, push the button in, pull the handle out, spin it round and tighten it. But for me that's tight enough. So I want to keep it in this position so it's not like in the way, banging my leg or anything. And then with the next bit, it's very, whoa, it's heavy, very similar. So undo that, put it on, and then same thing with that. You can tighten it, but see how it's banging on there? I'll literally just push the button in, pull the handle out, tighten it so it's tight, and then if I want it out the way, I'll just like keep it there properly. And then it's the same thing, where is it? Underneath. So let's loosen it up. They call it a 360 table. So if you want to scran your dinner, you want to go on your laptop, if you need the toilet, just push it out of the way, jump out. If someone wants to get out, you don't have to start. Do you know, like when you've got a fixed table, you're scuttling through like this trying to get out. With this, it's fucking sick, isn't it? So you can spin it all the way around if you want. I believe you can keep this in when you're driving. They just say like push it out of the way and lock it tight, make sure it's really locked tight. I could also fit it on this side if I wanted, but that side's probably better, I think. Not too sure, I can always change it. It's just going to leave a few screws in there, but I can get some little bungs and cover it up if that's the case. I think I'm going to leave it on this side, see how I get on with it. It's not going to be here all the time anyway, because it's going to be just for like whenever you're eating or whatever. It don't need to be out all the time. And then I can adjust the height and everything. And if I want to put it away, it's the same process. Screw it off, lift that out of the way. Oh, should tighten that first. Same again. Pull that out, and it's out of the way. I can put it behind the seat. I can put it underneath one of these. It's out of the way. It's that easy. It's that simple. So I'm gonna put it back in just to get a few pictures and stuff. Yeah, that is sick. I'm buzzing with this. I'm absolutely buzzing. The next job I'm gonna have to do is get the sink in. So I'm gonna show you that as well. I might as well show you the whole installation of me installing the furniture. I think it's good. There's a few on the internet of these Cymru Camper Furniture tutorials, obviously, where they're showing you what to do and stuff, but there's not loads of people doing it DIY, so I thought it'd be really good to show you how I do it. And like, yeah, why not? Like, a lot of people are going to do it DIY. You need you need a bit of instruction, or I can make mistakes for you so you don't have to make them. In that case, I think I deserve like a subscribe, you know what I mean? If you're not subscribed, please subscribe just so you can see what I get up to, what other builds I'm going to be doing, when I'm fighting, when I'm out camping and stuff. So yeah, anyway, stop waffling, on to put this back on, get the sink in. Okay, I've got everything out that has come with the kitchen set for the sink. So this is what I was on about. This will be, for example, clean water, dirty water, and then obviously you have to empty them as you go along for the trip you're doing, etc. like that. But what I need to do is get all this sort of stuff plumbed in, because as you can see, it's nothing. It's literally just the bare, like the basics. So I need to get the tap plumbed in, which will be pretty simple, I think. Obviously that just fits in there. What I'm going to do today, because I've not got my electricals fitted yet, I'm just going to get everything in place, the plumbing side of things, and obviously the electrical side I'm not going to be able to do yet. So I'll just run the wires where they need to be, but I just want to get this in there so it's all done, and then the next step for me is just get the wiring done, get all the little fiddly bits done with the wiring. So yeah, that is what's come with it. A few of these obviously to tighten up on your waste pipes, whatever that one's for. The pump, the water pump, I need to read the instructions, but like I said, I'll do that when it comes to doing the electrics. I think I'll start with getting the plug in. Don't know why I said it like that, getting the plug in, because I was thinking. So pretty simple. I think it's very like a plug in your house, you know, where you just put the seals in and put the waste underneath. I'm guessing it's got to be pretty much the same, hasn't it? Yes. Let's have a look. Yeah, so you get the top bit, the seal. Do you know what, I had practice with this because I think it was last week, Ellie come outside, she went, "Niall, I've got something to tell you." I said, "What have you done?" Because she has a habit of just doing stuff in the house, and I think, oh, what she does. So she said, "I seen a little hack on TikTok to clean the sink, and I think I broke it." So what she pretty much did, she took this off out of the house, like the main sink, and you know, with stuff like that, when it's had water in it and it's been there for years, you shouldn't take it apart because the seals don't go back together. Anyway, the seal broke, like, yeah, it was knackered. So we had to get a new one. So I've had recent experiences with this, so it should be sweet to put it in. So yeah, let's get it in. Okay. Like I said, that's not fully tightened. What I'm going to do, drop it in. Let me show you underneath. I don't know which way I want this facing yet, probably that way. So like I said, I'll get it all first fixed and then figure out where, like which direction to put it. Yeah, so it's the same as that you have in your house pretty much. Well, it's pretty cool this. I need to figure out which side I want the tap on, but let's get these wires through. I'll show you what I mean by it. It's pretty cool. Bit that way, for example, push that in. It just lies a bit flatter, if you know what I mean. It's just them little things I feel like make the difference for me anyway. It's literally a tiny little thing, but I think it's cool, mate, really cool. So instead of having the sink up all the time, you can just like that. You can literally just push it out of the way like that. Next bit is the water tanks and just fitting the pipes that need to go to the specific ones. It was a bit tight, so I just got a lighter on it just to try and loosen it up a bit, if that makes sense. There you go, yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah, it was just very stiff. I don't want to over force anything. Fully fix everything yet, as I keep saying, but I'm guessing this drops into, oh, what's that? There's a little cap in it. There you go. Drops into the bottom of this, and then that's how it like pumps the water up through the pipe out the tap. So I'm presuming all this is waterproof. Obviously you keep the end of this out so you can put it up to your fuse board and stuff. So I'm going to connect that to that and put that in there. I've got the fresh water plumbed in, like the water pump and the wires and stuff. I need to do the waste Okay, I don't know if you can see what I've done there. I put a clamp on the bottom because what I didn't want to happen is if for any reason it pulled itself out. So now the waste can't pull itself out. So let's have a little test run. That goes in there. Does it go in there with that clamp on? Yeah, it does. Tighten that up. Ready to put the sink in now. I'm just going to use this silicone, which is anti-mold, whatever that says, silicone. Like I said, it's not going to have loads of water running through it or around it, so that's why I'm not using something super strong. Obviously it's still strong, but yeah. Let's get it done. I'm just going to see around the bottom of this and then potentially around the sides, but I think this will be fine. Like I said, I'm not going to have loads and loads of water through it. Let's put a healthy amount around the sides. Let's get it in. I have got a tape measure as well to make sure everything's nice and square where I want it to be. Yeah. I'm going to give you a last tour. I've got the sink in, got the table in, everything is in now. Yeah, let me show you around. It's all good. So this is all siliconed in now. I'm just waiting for it to set, so I don't want to touch it too much. Like I said, I've got the wire through for the fridge. All this is set up. Sick, the table's out. I think me and Ellie are going to go out in it tonight, so I'm going to keep this up. I'll just tighten it up before we drive. Let me show you around the back. I don't think I've shown you that yet. So I went for like a kitchen unit with, well, a pull-out kitchen unit. Let me show you. Chuck this out of the way. So this bit here, if the weather's nice, obviously you could cook inside, but if the weather's nice, cook outside. So I'm going to get a little gas burner, like a 2-burner hob sort of thing. You got a little chopping board there. Do whatever you're doing there. Got storage in here, so you can put all your cooking stuff in there, or like your utensils and stuff under there. On this side we have more storage, and also this is accessible through the inside, so if it is raining, obviously you can cook in here, put your gas burner there. And also if you need to get anything, you can pull out your stuff there. I'm going to have the electrics down there, but I'm thinking like a power bank system, but we'll come to that when at the time. And likewise there's also storage here. So I'm going to put a toilet in here, you know, like a little porta potty thing, and then I can take it out if you ever need it. Emergencies only. Obviously I'd rather go outside so it doesn't stink, like, do you know what I mean, to go in the van, but that's that. And also you can access your stuff from underneath. I've already shown you how the bed and stuff works. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing with it, honestly. Like, I kind of contemplated loads of different places going who could do the furniture for me, and Cymru Camper Furniture was the first place I chose, and then I chose somewhere else. Then I ended up going back to it because I just thought the quality looks mint, like, and I'm so happy with it, the way it's turned out. You can tell when you go down, the lads, like, they what's the word? They can't help you enough. Like, they're there to help. Like, if you need anything, asking them. They're saying email us, you want any help, blah blah blah. And just the quality of the furniture, it's honestly, it's so good. I'm buzzing with it. Don't get me wrong, it's expensive. It is, but I'm going to keep this for like a year or two. So I thought, spend the money on it. Do you know what I mean? Don't scrimp and scrape. I want it to be nice when I'm in here. I want to be like, yes, this is the dog bollocks. This is what I've done. Like, this is what I've spent my money on. I've worked hard for it, and yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. So also when it comes to selling it, if I ever want to sell it, when someone comes to see it, they're going to see it themselves like, wow, it's like the quality of it is top tier. So yeah, I'm buzzing with it. Massive thank you to the lads down at Cymru Camper Furniture. Check them out on Instagram. Like, there's loads of pictures and stuff on there. But yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing with it.
tidy up a bit.
Like I said, I'm going to get out on it tonight with Ellie, and then the next episode you see is going to be sorting the electrics out, and then obviously after my fight I'm boxing on the 21st of November, so after that hopefully some sort of trip away which I'll be filming. But yeah, massive thank you to everyone if you've watched this far, if you stuck around, if you've not got bored. Yeah, I appreciate it because I've had some good comments back and people asking, oh, when's the next episode, this and that. So yeah, massive thank you. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because I'm running around filming myself, do you know what I mean? So yeah, massive thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.